little treats, it's Sponge Cake! Today I'll be attending yet another gal circle meet with Kita Kita gals at round 1 up in Burbank, California to celebrate one of our members' birthdays and play some arcade games. So I thought I'd film a little get ready with me and chat with you guys because I feel like it's been kind of a while since I've really done that and I really miss it. Today I'm thinking of wearing a Tsuyome inspired coat with gold and cheetah, so we'll see how that goes. I was also up till 4 AM last night doing my nails, so yeah, give them a round of applause. It took me like 8 hours total, with some breaks in between, to make these, so I was learning as I go, so it took a lot of like trial and error. Hopefully it'll take me significantly less amount of time the next time that I do it again. And yeah, if you guys are interested, I can share a tutorial on how I made these babies. But yeah, I don't want to make this intro too long, so let's get started. Lately I've been pulling a lot of inspo from this user over here. Their Instagram handle is now New Arcadia. I've also been especially inspired by their make because their eye shape is pretty similar to mine. To start, I will be applying this Maybelline Fit Me foundation. It's gonna be the 330 color for my skin tone. I am using this airbrush flawless setting spray and mixing it with the foundation. Next, for concealer, I'm actually cheating a little bit and using foundation again, the same Maybelline one except the color 315 or the number 315. I just found that like it kind of just like blends really well together. Kind of very simple like that. Like once I find something that works, like unless I'm like looking to splurge financially, like I'm probably just gonna like stick to the same thing. Next is my eyebrows. I have been pulling inspo from Brina the doll. Shout out to Brie. Her style is just so chef's kiss, like her pink aesthetic, everything. And especially her eyebrows. Like it's probably like kind of like a weird thing to fixate on, but her eyebrows have always been so on fleek and like the type of fleek that I would like for myself. Her makeup in general is very doll-like too, so like it just like complements the entire like aesthetic. I don't know. I've been really into her eyebrows. I've just developed like this makeshift method to kind of emulate that. I haven't actually plucked my eyebrows like ever in my life. Like the reason why is because I just feel like I don't have eyebrows. Like what is there to pluck? Nothing. There's nothing to pluck, except there's just enough like eyebrow though to make it look messy. What I might end up doing is just plucking like into the shape that I want. Just like even if I end up with like practically no eyebrows, at least there isn't anything there to like no like strands like randomly sparsed out. That's like my plan for the future, but until I actually do pluck in stuff and commit to that, I've been using the Total Temptation brush since I already had this Total Temptation eyebrow pencil, which is really nice, but it's still lighter than I would like and a little slippery, so it's hard to make it clean the way I want it to be. So in order to address that problem, I've actually been using like the black eyeshadow of like this palette that I got from Amazon a while back, and it works pretty darn well. Like the pigments are not bad. I kind of went in with low expectations, but it's been like holding pretty well. And then in terms of like brush, I just use like the tiniest brush that I have here. Yeah, like this tiny little brush is what I use. I just kind of like fan it out and then I just like draw in the shape that I want really, and then I clean it up with my concealer. And by concealer I really mean the 310 Maybelline Fit Me. So it's just like yet another stage lighter from my concealer foundation and my actual foundation. Okay, so this is like the eyebrow so far. So obviously you can see like where my actual hair is versus where I'm drawing. And then I'm going to use concealer in order to kind of essentially cover that up and try and make it look cleaner. It's been really nice having a community to like talk to about random stuff, and what's been really interesting is seeing how much like overlap in interests we have beyond Gyaru, which is like pretty crazy. Like Katya and Maya both like raving, and I've like wanted to try out raving for a really long time, and I finally like bit the bullet and tried one. Going to like local stuff that happens like year round and stuff, like I've been really getting into that, and like I really like the energy, and like Katya is really into like rhythm games, and I've always loved rhythm games the most out of every game, but I think subconsciously I always like devalued it as like legitimate gaming, but like she actually like sees herself as a rhythm gamer. I didn't know they existed. I kind of want to be a rhythm gamer. Like obviously like there's like DDR and stuff, but like I didn't think of it as like a more umbrella thing where your thing can just be rhythm games. I can totally see myself being a part of that scene, and just other random stuff like that we have in common. It's been really nice. Also, real talk, like I've been living in LA for like 2 years now, and I'm not gonna lie, it's been like hard to like make friends, and like I don't know how to explain the fact that like LA feels very isolated. And you know, people have talked to me about it before when I like was thinking about moving here, and then like after moving here like right away as well, but like I never really internalized it until like a little bit of time had passed. I finally put my finger on it, which is like, I think it's like a big part of it is like the lack of like public transportation. The way that like you have to like be in a car to get everywhere, and like everything's like so spread out. It's like a huge commitment to like see anybody because everyone's like at least like 20 minutes away. Like 20 minutes is actually like really good for LA. Like you can easily find yourself driving for like 40 minutes just to see a friend because of traffic when it should be like 15 minutes. I don't know, I still like I'm happy that I moved out here, but it's definitely had an effect to like have a hard time making friends like that. And I think that joining Kita Kita Girls came right in time because I also lost my job recently. So that also has like made it like impact on like my life, and like I don't know, like an extra amount of space for me to fill up that I feel like I'm really thankful for the gal circle to like fill. All right, not too bad. I think I'll take it. One thing that I've learned to tell myself is that eyebrows, they choose you. Like you don't choose the eyebrows, they choose you. So I'm gonna leave it as is before I screw them up. Right, so next I'm gonna be doing my eyeshadow. It's gonna be very simple. I'm gonna be going with like the gold here, and excuse how crusty this palette is. I've had it for like 4 years now, maybe 5 years. And like I have so many eyeshadow palettes. Like they look aesthetic too. Like they look very nice. Like it would be so much nicer to like show on YouTube than this. But like, I don't know, I just keep going back to like this crusty looking palette because it has like the just right colors that just hit. I'm gonna be using this crusty ColourPop My Little Pony palette that I'm sure those of you who subscribe to me have seen it many times. I'm gonna be going in with gold and calling it a day, honestly, because I feel like, I don't know, I like simplicity with my make. It's been really nice. Like I feel very grateful about the Kita Kita Gals, especially because like that week before I went to that first meet at the Cherry Blossom Festival, I like was having like a crisis low-key. I just got so fed up. Like I have flare-ups every now and then with like my culture shock of LA being so reliant on cars, and like, fuck, I think I used the wrong shadow just now. I'll take it, I'll take it. I guess eyeshadow's choosing me too today. I feel like talking about it never sounds like a big deal, but living through it every day, it slowly starts to be. So every once in a while I have like a flare up and I get really annoyed, and that week I was just like really like not doing too hot. Sometimes I just blame it on me not having a car yet. Like for a long time I just assumed that all these problems will be solved once I have a car and like it'll be Gucci, right? But then I don't know, I started to like read stuff about how people are just generally happier in walkable cities and stuff. I'm definitely happier when I'm able to like walk every day and stuff. So like not being able to do that has made a huge impact on my mental health, especially as someone who like grew up being able to do that. Even when you have a car, the inability to do that still affects you. And then like that on top of the responsibilities that come with owning a car. Going to that meet really like helped a lot because it made me feel more like there is like hope and stuff, and like I was able to see that like there were other people that also didn't have a car who were also like making an effort to like make friends and stuff. People who have like moved here like even more recently than I did. Like I can't even say I moved here recently. It's been 2 years already. So I started going on walks every day, even if It's to walk like for like 3 blocks and then go right back home. I'm lucky enough to live in a like neighborhood where like it's more like, I guess like suburban, like where like people are like in houses and stuff, because in LA you have to be very strategic about where you walk, unfortunately, which is another thing that annoys me. Like you can't just walk anywhere. Also, here's my eyeshadow. Not bad. I'm actually glad that I messed up and added a different color because it made it more interesting. I'm going to be using this NYX eyeliner, the Epic ink liner in particular, and basically I'm gonna be doing like kind of like a Western styled cat eye where there's gonna be a little bit of like a cat, you know, eye situation here. All right, here's my eyeliner. There you go, sisters, not twins. As I always tell myself, it chose me, I didn't choose it. Okay, so I kind of may or may not have fucked up because I'm really horrible at multitasking. So as I'm talking, I like forget my natural way of doing things. I was supposed to add a little bit of white here and here before I do the eyeliner, but I'll make it work, you guys. I'll make it work. The white here is like gonna be like at the kind of like the waterline, just like about like maybe like a third of the way in. And then at the 1/3 mark, I'm going to make more of a droop with the white, but like not too extreme. Just a little bit. This is how it looks now. So like I tried to put the white, it's actually more silver, but I try to put the silver white situation in such a way that it doesn't interfere with the eyeliner, but I might still have to go over the eyeliner a little bit, but it's okay. And over here it doesn't look like all that much. It looks actually quite messy for right now, but I think that once I put the lashes, it starts to like all come together. So I'm really excited to do that. But before I do lashes, for the contour, I'll be using the True Complexion color palette situation thing that I got from Amazon. It's pretty nice. It has like 3 different colors. I'm gonna be using the darkest one. It has like highlight and sculptor and all that jazz, but I usually just use the contour. So yeah, I'm just gonna be going it over like on like my nose mainly. I don't think I'm gonna use it that much anywhere else. Ooh, that's a little too much. I like smudging like with my fingers. I don't know about y'all. I haven't found a better method yet. I think it's just like me not having invested in tools for it, but also having this mentality where if it works, it works. Next, I'm gonna be putting on this blush, like the Serafina blush, and I'm going to be going over not just my cheeks, but also my nose because I like the look. It's not typically gal, but I love that look of doing the blush on the cheeks and also the nose. Like I just like, it adds to that doll-like appearance for me that I like. Every time I make like choices that like aren't like textbook like gal from like the 3 images that the Western internet likes to swap around amongst themselves like every damn day, like I just think to myself how like there's probably someone screaming at me right now, but I also just feel like, I don't know, I think that joining this gal circle has been very validating in my own journey of figuring out my style within gal and beyond that, because it's allowed me to validate like the stuff that I like and validate like experimentation and validate making choices for my own makeup. There's a huge world of like gal make and it's a lifestyle. This is a state highlight, so this is going to be my nose strip. This has been like the best balance for me so far for what I like. So, but yeah, it's been very validating for me to have a community of people that understand like the value of exploring your own style. They're like not against, you know, even like creating new styles within gal, you know what I mean? I think if anybody, like gal should be allowed to do whatever the hell they want. If anybody, it should be them. Like that's the whole point. You're being wild and you're being sexy, you know? It's like art, you know what I mean? Like with art, you gotta learn the rules and then essentially break them. You learn what it is and then you build on it. You make it your own. For the top lashes, I'm gonna be using these lashes that I got from Amazon. I can link it in the description because I don't really have the name tag on it anymore. These are really nice because they're like very tufted style. I like to call them like cosplay anime lashes. Unfortunately, these are the types of like keywords that you need to use if you want to find lashes like this, like anime lashes, like cosplay lashes, stuff like that, to have that like spiky look. I love the spiky look. And then for the bottom lashes, also from Amazon, I can link it in the description. Again, the spiky look, anime type lashes. So I was fighting for my life in there. I'm not super satisfied with the way that the bottom lashes look today. I'm not sure why, because I wear them all the time. Maybe it's my mental state today, or maybe there really is something that I did differently today that's just like not hitting, but we persevere. Next, I'm gonna be putting on this mascara. I can write it here somewhere or link it in the description, but I'm gonna be going over my own lashes with it to make it look more full in between each tuft. All right, so I'm gonna go in and touch up the silver situation because I think a lot of it got like kind of washed away in the process. And yeah, so about the situation with my nose ring, I got my nose pierced at like 21, like for my birthday, and I'm 26 now, so I had it for about like 5 years, which is actually crazy to think about. That nose piercing was hell to heal. 3 years in, it like would not heal no matter what I did. I did all the saline solutions, I did the tea tree oil, I did every like remedy that you could think of under the sun. And during the height of the pandemic, it like got really infected, and there was no one that would see the nose piercing because again, like we were in a pandemic, we were in lockdown and stuff, and even when the lockdown lifted, like people weren't allowing masks to come off, so people were piercing, but the one place that they weren't piercing was like anything to do with like the nose and the mouth, which is like felt like honestly like a comedic joke at that point. And I couldn't take it out because the previous time I had gone in to get it checked out, they said, oh, like the jewelry was probably like not, there's like a certain like jewelry you're supposed to use. It's like stainless steel, hypoallergenic, like it's like supposed to be like good for like piercings, and like they were saying that it seemed like that wasn't the type of jewelry that they used. They switched it to a jewelry that I couldn't take out. Fast forward to me moving to LA, my piercings finally like calmed down, except there's a bump there and it's still very sensitive. So like wearing makeup and stuff like that would still make it flare up again, but just not as badly. It would just get really gooky. And last week or 2 weeks ago, I like laughed at something that Rudy like said or did, and it just like flew out. Like it got yanked by my shirt while I was laughing, and I didn't put it back since. It was so random, honestly, especially considering the number of times I tried taking it out and failed, and it went on its own, and I just didn't put it back because I'm tired of it. I am sick of it. Like it was just, it felt so not worth it. So what I've been doing lately is wearing nose cuffs where it used to be, because honestly, like it's the same thing. I used to have this mentality that if you don't get like the actual body modification for the jewelry, you're like a quote-unquote poser. But like honestly, I'm like 26 now, like I'm not a teenager anymore. I feel like that was a very teenage mindset to have, and now I just don't care. People can call me a poser all they want. Like I went through that and I don't want to go through it again. Like I don't, like there's still a bump in there. Thankfully it's healing actually pretty well. I just want to wear cute stuff when I feel like it and take it off when I'm not in the mood to deal with it. I got like this pack here from Amazon. They have like a lot cuter designs than like actual nose rings I've found. For right now, I think I'm gonna use this one here. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, it's finally on. Oh my goodness, that took a while. There's the finished product with the nose ring, or nose cuff, technically. It could be our little secret. I'm not sure what lipstick to wear yet because I don't know what lipstick my outfit will call for. I usually do pink, but maybe I'll do brown. Ooh, I know exactly which one to wear. Hold on. I'm gonna be using this NYX Shine Loud lip tint thing that Rudy gave to me, which is actually perfect for my skin tone. And it has like a lip thing on one side and then a lip gloss thing on the other, which is really cool. Sometimes there's just like a simple brown can't go wrong, you know what I mean? Especially when it's the right shade. And then I'm going over with some lip gloss. And we're ready to rumble. Alrighty, I've got my hair going on. I'm wearing brown today because I don't know, I feel like this is like my favorite color of hair to have with Tsuyome. It just makes sense to me, at least for myself. I just like that like California girl golden hair look. And I like the way it goes with my skin tone. I don't know, it's just my preference. I know I have like my blonde hair and all that, but like this just feels right for the vibe I'm trying to go for today. Like with the nails and everything, like it's just how I'm feeling. All right, so now let's get dressed. All right, so I'm not sure if it's too much TMI for YouTube, but I am planning on wearing this leopard print bra along with a white top probably, and I'm really feeling this one. Let's see, right here. I feel like it's just like, I don't know, it's like so versatile. I've worn it in like a semi cult party K look before, but I've been really wanting to wear it for gal. So I thought it would be interesting to see this along with the leopard print bra because it does show a little bit of bra when you wear it. So I thought it would be really cool to have that little detail. So let's see. All right, so this is the top with the bra, and I decided to wear it with these shorts that I thrifted from Goodwill, I believe. And they're very cute. I really like how these shorts sit on me. I feel like they have a very gal energy, so I've been wanting to wear these with a gal look for a pretty long time. Next, I'm gonna be adding on some accessories. And then, yeah, I'll be right back. So I got like this belt, which is like a BB Simone dupe that I got off of Amazon. And it's so gorgeous. Like, I feel like I'd have a hard time knowing that it's a dupe, honestly. And I'm also going to be wearing this foxtail, which I got from Depop. If you do get a foxtail, I do urge you to get it secondhand. I'm also wearing this concoction of chains that Rudy was kind enough to let me borrow. I'll also be wearing this purse that Rudy was also kind enough to let me borrow. You guys can clearly see that he's a huge sponsor in my wardrobe. I'll also be wearing these leg warmers, because what is a Tsuyome outfit without these fur leg warmers? I also may or may not wear this leopard print vest thing that I also thrifted from Goodwill in one of my thrift with me's. I'll also be wearing these flip-flops that honestly I can't remember where I got them, but I got them in one of these like generic department stores. All right, so this is the final look. I am so pleased with the way that this came out. I feel like this kind of Tsuyome code is an outfit that I've been really wanting for a long time, and it's amazing how just a few accessories really bring the outfit together. And I'm wearing these flip-flops because I'm probably gonna be standing around a lot. I'm probably gonna be playing a lot of games and standing and stuff, so I figured it would be smarter to wear something flat, and it still goes really well with the overall brown tone of the outfit. So yeah, Maya's gonna pick me up in just a few minutes, so I should hurry up and get going. Okay, so I'm back home, you guys. I'm ready to get cozy and just be in my pajamas and drink tea and stuff. But that was so much fun. This was probably the biggest turnout that KKG has had, like, since its inception. and everyone was like super sweet. There were so many people that like we were so excited to finally meet, and it was just really nice, and everyone was dressed so cute. It was really nice to just be in that environment with like-minded gals and just like have fun and play games and such. So yeah, thank you guys ever so much for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And as always, love you guys. Until next time, bye-bye. Don't touch. Don't touch. No. No touching. No touching. Do not hunt it. Do not hunt my tail cat. Do not hunt my